All right, Judo Sailor here with something a little different today. Today I'm doing an overview sort of slash review of some motorcycle safety gear by Motonation. So what I have here today are two different things. I have this pair of jeans, riding jeans that I got, and these gloves that I got from Motonation. So let me tell you the story briefly of how I got these. So I'm not necessarily an at-gat guy and all the gear all the time guy, but I am pretty safety conscious. I never ride without a helmet, and I would never ride in shorts. And so since I'm going to wear jeans anyway, I figured I might as well wear an actual riding jean that's going to offer you some real protection, because normally regular jeans, they may protect you in some ways from burning your leg on your pipes or from little rocks or pebbles or bugs that hit you. But if you slide in those, they're not going to do that much to help you. So since I'm going to wear jeans anyway, I figure I might as well wear riding jeans. So normally I ride in a pair of built Ironworkers jeans that I picked up at Cycle Gear when they were on sale for $99.99, so $100. And they're great, they're very comfortable, they don't look that bad. I got them a little baggier, that's kind of how I like them. And they've been great, but I ride often enough that I needed another pair. And so, I mean, I ride about 2 to 3 days a week. I don't do a lot of long, just kind of pleasure rides. I am in a riding club, but I've only gone on like one ride with them. And so mostly I use my bike to commute. I just love riding it. I love being out in it. And so I'll commute to work 2 to 3 days a week on my bike. And so I needed more than just one pair of jeans, even though I leave some jeans at work usually so that I can change when I get there, so I'm not walking around in motorcycle jeans all day. Still, I don't always do that. And you know, it gets noticeable. You wear pretty much the same jeans like 2 or 3 times a week. So I needed another pair, but even at $100, man, I just wanted to see if there was something out there that was a little less expensive. Now, if you go on Amazon, you can find so-called motorcycle riding jeans for around $50, but they don't have any Kevlar or aramid lining. They usually just have the knee pads or the knee armor or the hip pads. And so I kept looking and I found these. Actually, I found these because someone was selling a pair on Facebook Marketplace for $50. And you know, anytime I see something on Facebook Marketplace, I know I buy and sell a lot on those places, and 9 times out of 10, people overvalue their stuff that they're trying to sell you. And so maybe because they paid too much for it in the first place, I don't know. But so I always check out what it costs new before I buy something off Facebook Marketplace. So I went and I just did some Googling, and I found these brand new for $50. And so I decided to pull the trigger on them. Now, to kind of jump ahead a little bit, at the time they had free shipping on orders over $50. Well, these were $49.99, and so they weren't going to give it to me, and the shipping was going to be $15. Now, still, $65 for these isn't that bad, but instead of paying $15 for shipping, I knew if I could find something to buy there for $15 or less, at least I'd get something for my money besides just shipping. So I found these, a nice little pair of gloves. They were actually on clearance for $9.99. So for $5 less than I would have paid just for shipping, I got the pair of gloves. And so very happy with everything so far. I haven't extensively worn them, but I've gone on a couple rides in them. And I like both of these. And I'll tell you what I like about them and what I don't like about them. So first, let's look at the jeans. These are their Sherpa jeans. And so, you know, one thing I will say, I'm not sure if it says it here or if it said it on one of the other cards, it says that these aren't really for daily use. which I don't really get. They seem well constructed. I almost wonder if it's I'm assuming these are coming from China. So I almost wonder if it is a language barrier. And what they really mean is they're not for heavy use. Like you wouldn't take these to the track. You know what I mean? But for everyday use, they had everything I was looking for. And so what does that consist of? Well, number one, as it says here on this card, they do have the DuPont aramid lining in the around the butt and the crotch and the top of the thighs and a little bit around the knees. And so that's important. Some of the jeans that I found this same price on Amazon, as I already mentioned, only had the armor and did not have at all the aramid lining. And so these have that. Now, they did, and I don't really have them to take out. Oops, a little bit, the camera's in the way. I probably should have before I started this video. Let's see if I can get the lighting a little bit better. But you can see in here, they have the knee pad armor. This is CE rated armor. There is a card here that talks about that. So CE rated armor inside. And then it did not, so it came with the knee armor. It did not come with the hip pad armor, but it does have the pockets inside for the hip pads for its Velcroed on the inside. So for you to be able to put the hip armor in if you so choose. Otherwise, it's got this kind of mesh lining, and you can barely see behind it is the aramid. This isn't the aramid. The aramid's the lighter stuff you see behind it. Sometimes it's yellowish or kind of like a cream color, at least on the other jeans that I have and on these. And so they're great. The stitching is good. I've pulled and yanked on them. No tears. The fabric itself, the denim, is pretty soft and comfortable, I will actually say. I really, for the price, these were great. Now, kind of making a mess here, but let's talk for a second though about their drawbacks. So number one, and this is not a huge deal, but it was really noticeable, and I don't know why it's this way. The zipper's like really short. I don't know, if you can kind of get a feel, but I feel like normally the zipper would come down to about here where my thumb is, and it ends right there. So that doesn't really make it any more difficult taking them on and off. It's just weird. I don't know why they did that. The other thing that I will complain about a little bit is the sizing on these. First of all, their sizing seems to deliberately be one size off. Like their size 38 jeans have a 36 waist. Their size 36 jeans have a 34-inch waist. I don't know why they just didn't make it that way. Now, that is pretty common with stuff coming from China, that like an extra large in China is about a medium here in the United States. But nevertheless, these are being distributed here. They're not coming direct from China. You think they could have re-tagged them or just relabeled them or whatever, just called them the size that they actually are. I don't know why they didn't. My other complaint is, so normally, like my built Ironworkers jeans are 36-inch waist, and they're a pretty relaxed fit on me, okay? They're not tight at all. These are their size 38s, which means they're a 36-inch waist, and they're pretty snug. Pretty snug. Not uncomfortably so, but definitely tighter than I like them to be. Now, that's actually probably pretty good for safety, because I do find that on my Ironworkers jeans, like when I'm standing, the knee pads hang almost down to my shins, and even when I'm sitting, they don't always ride nice on my knee, whereas these are a lot snugger in the leg, and they keep that knee pad right over my knees at all times. So probably a little bit safer, but just not as comfortable. So I did reach out to them to see what their exchange policy would be, if I could exchange them for one size larger. And surprisingly, what they told me was they don't offer a larger size. And so, It is what it is. They were comfortable enough, and I think they'll stretch out a little bit, of course, as I wear them. So I'm keeping them. But it would be nice if they came in a slightly larger size. Also, I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'8". I'm currently walking around at like 195. Now that's a fair bit for 5'8". But that said, and I'm probably like a lean 170, if you know what I mean. But that said, I don't have like a huge beer gut or something like that, and these are tight on me. So if you're a big guy, forget it. These aren't going to be for you. And even if you're a regular size guy, keep in mind these do. First of all, their sizing is deliberately like one size off. But even beyond that, like even for 36s, these are a little tight. So if you could normally barely fit into a pair of 36-inch waist jeans, these will probably be too small. If you can wear 36-inch waist jeans with a little room to spare, then you can go for these. And of course, if you can wear any smaller size jeans, these or their smaller sizes will work for you. Okay. So otherwise, we have these gloves that I got. These are their Rapita. Let's see if I can get their Rapita mesh textile glove. Okay. And I've ridden with these a couple of times. They do have like kind of the hard shell fiber, like carbon fiber over the knuckles. I was surprised when I saw the picture of these. I thought they were going to be a lot heavier, a lot hotter, more of a cold weather glove, but they're really not at all. I mean, obviously they have that little pad here and extra lining here to cover your palm. And then all of this is mesh. And so they're actually a fairly cool glove. The wind goes right through them. There is other little rubber here to protect the backs of your fingers, as you're gripping, in case little things, we all have had them come and hit our hand here. Your knuckles and the tops of these fingers are protected. And so there's not too much more I can say about those. They are, pretty just normal gloves. It says multi-layer Clarino synthetic leather reinforced palm for maximum abrasion resistance. And an extra, that's a memory foam pad near the palm right here. So, they're nice. Now, I cannot comment. I might as well. I didn't try the jeans on for you. I'm not going to go that far, but since this is easy enough, I might as well do this. These are size large. I don't have a huge hand. Normally, I would actually go a size medium. My Joe Rocket gloves are medium. These would fit a large hand. They're not extra small like the jeans. So I like them a little tighter normally, but these are okay. They're just fine. But these, you kind of get what you get as far as just a nice normal glove. It's not a super expensive glove. The fingertips are supposed to work on your phone. So are the ones on my Joe Rocket gloves. I find those never really do work that well. So they'll work occasionally, but not when you need them to. So that's not really a valid feature in my opinion. But otherwise, not too bad. So I got all of this for $60 with free shipping. Do I recommend Moto Apparel? Well, I haven't had them very long, so I can't say how well they're going to hold up over the months and years. But I can say, out of the box, I like them. Certainly for the price that you are getting or that you are paying, they seem very nice. I'm happy with my purchase. We'll see how they hold up. So I may do a follow-up video on that if I have any issues. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this, as always, please hit that like button below. Subscribe. I am trying to get up to 100 subscribers right now. Well, eventually I'd like to get up to 1,000 subscribers, but right now 100 seems like a big enough hurdle. So if you would like to subscribe, I'm also doing a 100 subscriber giveaway of a C-Reader scan tool, the 3001. It's a nice little scan tool. It's great just for the DIY person that wants to run codes on your own vehicle. And so I'll be giving one of those away when I reach 100 subscribers. So again, click that like button, subscribe below. And thanks, as always, Judo Sailor. out.